lovely to see some faces that I recognize, see some new faces, and to see that School Leadership Forum here in Johannesburg has really grown. The quality and the diversity and the depth of the leaders that are joining the School Leadership Forum just keeps improving. It's really tremendous. I feel that in Johannesburg there is such a spirit for personal growth. I'm from Cape Town, so that's why I can notice when I come to Johannesburg, there's an absolute desire for personal growth, for being a role model in your communities, and I can always see it when I step into certain schools. And don't fool yourself, not every school leader thinks that way. It is a special type of person that is dedicated to their personal growth and their development. Now, fundraising. Fundraising can be a complicated thing when you're in the school space, whether you're selling hot dogs by the side of the soccer field or you're running some type of a raffle, it can be quite exhausting. And that's why 22 years ago, there was a gentleman from Randburg who was thinking about fundraising in schools. And he was thinking about the fact that he really would enjoy if his school, where his children were going, found more creative ways to raise funds. He's a businessman and he was quite a social entrepreneur, and he thought that surely there must be a way for local businesses to support local schools every time local parents came to shop. And that's how My School, My Village, My Planet was born. Every time you visit a partner store and you swipe your My School, My Village, My Planet card, that store commits to give back a percentage of whatever you've spent to the school or the charity that you have chosen. And in this way, you can start to raise funds without costing you anything while you're busy doing your shopping. So it started as such a simple idea, and I think as with anything in the world, the simplest solutions are usually the ones that stick and that people really gravitate to. So now, 22 years later, we have such amazing partnerships. This is some photos from our School Leadership forums that we've done, and I think we've been partnering with Symphonia to bring School Leadership Forum to principals across the country for over 6 years. It started with one event where we said, let's try, let's see, would principals, would leaders, would deputies even care about this? And that's where we started creating one event, and it was so successful, we really saw the need and the desire amongst people who are in leadership positions at schools for further development. And that's where we started creating more and more school leadership events, bringing to you the topics that you felt of interest. And I think we're in our 6th year now. This year across Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, the Boland area and Paarl. Next year expanding even into Kuruman, even into areas that previously would have never seen this type of level of expertise being brought to them. So we're very, very pleased with our amazing partnership, and it's made easy by working with wonderful people at Symphonia who just bring excellence to everything that they do. So thank you for that. So now, if you're wondering about that My School card and that lady at Woolworths that always asks you, we have over 8,000 schools registered on the My School program. There's over 1,500 partner stores where you can swipe your card. And the program raises more than 7 million rand in cash every month that it pays out directly into the accounts of schools and charities across the country. So how do you use it? I think sometimes a lot of people ask me, can I have the Reader's Digest version, the executive summary? How should I be using my School program in my school? So good points to note is that any school can be part of the program. If your school is not registered, you can get registered. You just need to supply the proper forms. Any school in South Africa can join the program. Then you can assign a dedicated My School fundraiser or a team or a committee. You'll know with anything in life, if there's a person or a group of people focusing on it, it will grow, it will flourish. Don't place that burden only on yourself. It's impossible for someone in a senior leadership position to manage everything in their school. So assign a dedicated team or a person to do your My School fundraising. Set a fundraising goal that really inspires. Now, what I have seen, and my colleague Tessa is actually in the room as well, she will tell you the schools that raise the most funds are the ones that have a goal. And they tell parents, they tell their community, they tell their church what they're fundraising for. Whether it is benches for the grade R's under the tree, whether it is a new shade area so that they can host their school assemblies, whether it is training for a maths teacher. People want to know, where's this money going? What are you going to do with my money? And then they want to know once you've achieved the target, even if it is a small target. That really motivates people. Sign up your supporters using the free digital tools. My school can help you with free tools for your Facebook, for your website, for WhatsApp, for social media, for your newsletters, really personalized with your school's logo and beautiful photos to help you encourage people to sign up. And people can sign up online, they can sign up on the app, or they can go in store. Then put up your free signboard. If you don't have one, if you're part of the My School program, you can get a free signboard. It's essentially do you know the type of material that the estate agents use to put those signs next to a house that's for sale? It's made from that material, so it can go outside against the fence where parents are dropping off, and it will last in the rain and in the sun, and My School will give you one for free. Then remind parents of the different partner stores. We all know Woolies is on board, but what about those other stores? Is there some local restaurants or pet shops or the garden shop in your community? You can also shop there and give back. And then finally, celebrate. And I think it always comes full circle to celebrating. If we don't take a moment to celebrate with parents, with your communities, with grandparents who've been swiping for your school for the entire year, they think, what's the point? Why take out this card? It's such a hassle. You must celebrate every success. You must give people feedback and thank them for the wonderful work that they've been doing. Even if you've only been raising 500 Rand a month, it's 500 Rand a month that you would never have had. And that's how you grow, and you build the relationship, and you build the confidence in your community to keep swiping for your school and never changing their beneficiary to someone else. So that's just by popular demand. The slide that people always ask me for is just, in a nutshell, what can I really do from tomorrow to improve my School program? And that's what I would recommend. So thank you very much to all of your support. Thank you for being here.